Hey, welcome to episode 5 of Lyrical Breakdown. None other than
Summer
and myself, Keaton. This is going to, be a good episode, I think. If you haven't watched this before, I give her a song. She's got to guess it based on the lyrics I'm feeding her. And we'll see if she can. If she can't, and then we break down some other lyrics after the fact.
a little bit of history. I I listen to rap music, but not as much as Keaton, and
She listens to a lot of Hall & Oates.
Oh my gosh, that's his favorite. He listened to a lot of Hall & Oates. I actually do listen to a lot of Hall & Oates, but yeah, but he introduced me to a lot more hip hop, and and we listen to it. He just gives me the background of this background story, and I'm just kind of like, okay. And it's some like pretty green to like a lot of lyrics and stuff like that, and he teaches me a lot about it. So this is the premise of the show, because that's what we talk about a lot while we're like on our rides.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he's a great storyteller. I told him he should rap.
I'm okay. I don't rap. So let's get right into it. I'm going to start you off with an easy one, okay? Don't go look at my laptops. I got the lyrics here, and I think they're listening.
Okay.
So I'm going to start you off really good. There's 2 rappers in this song. You can give me either or rapper on this song, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I think you're going to know it immediately, I think, because you probably listen to the song a lot. But we're gonna ease you in today.
Okay, good, because
right.
he's so hard.
My cadence might be off, so excuse me on that. All right, so Uncle died on the spot. Pops killed the family with heroin shots. Gave my life to the block. Figured I'd get shot. At least I'd die on top. I came alive in a drop. Big body, all white. Shit looked like a yacht. I gave him $5,000 a pop. Had a plug in St. Thomas on the trillion watts. Flew him back to the state. Parked 92 bricks. I don't go on. You know the song.
I do.
You don't know that song?
Oh my gosh.
That next line would have gave it away. So
the next line?
Yeah, so I can give you some more of the song, but I can't give you that line. That line would have gave it away. So that's one of the rappers in a song. Let me skip past that line and let me see.
So it's a bunch of rappers?
So it's 2. It's 2.
Okay.
All right.
The audience is kind of like, what? I know that one.
So this I don't know, this might give it away. Probably bought your auntie a couple bags. I probably front your uncle a couple halves. I was in S class when you were just in class. I was fitting to blow like a meth lab. Expanded the operation down in Maryland.
Oh.
Me and Blank in a caravan. Took the show out to VA. Drop a couple off with Roller in PA. Plug got shot, started slowing up. Took a trip down there to see how he was holding up. The war's now he got shot again. Tommy was gone for good, then we got it in.
I feel like I know this.
Let me give you the other rapper. I give you the other one.
Yeah, give it to me. Keep giving it to me over and over, so we're not, it's not quiet, and I'm like trying to figure out.
Okay.
I'm gonna be so mad at myself because I watched these back, and I'm like, how did you not get that?
So the other rapper, he was the first dude hitting Magic City in a 645. So that's just a little, and that's in this song too, but that's like what he would always say.
Southern rapper?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even if I had to add it up, it costs about 10 things.
It's Rick Ross, right?
Is that your first guess? We give you 3 guesses. Is that your solid first guess?
Is he in the song?
Yes, you gotta say yes or no. Is that your first guess?
Yes.
Okay, no, it's not Rick Ross.
When he says that, I know that I'm wrong. But
we used to take a little show money just to throw money. If it's on the floor, then they call it floor money. If you bought it out the blow, when you got it from the blow, then that's where they call it blow money. Still a realist in this, you know it. Keep a 100 till the day I came through.
Oh my gosh, I know this song.
Come on, give me another one.
I know it. It's a Southern rapper, right?
Said he going out of town. I threw him 50. I told him bring me back 2. So that's the other rapper on it. Yeah, and he's a Southern rapper. So you still
are both of them Southern rappers?
No. So come on, give me another guess.
Oh, okay. Is it Jeezy?
That is Jeezy.
Okay.
Do you know who the other rapper on the song is, and do you know the name of the song?
Jeezy. Is it Jeezy and Jay-Z?
It is. What's the song? The opening line, Uncle died on the spot. Pop killed the family with heroin shots. Gave my life to the block. Figured I'd get shot. At least I die on top. And that's his cadence right there. And I ain't even rapping it right.
I have no idea. What
This person parked 92 bricks in front of 560 State. That's the line I skipped.
I don't know what the name of the song is.
You do know the name of the song.
I do.
So you got it right. You got the artist right. So this was
Jay-Z
and Jesus has seen it all.
Oh my gosh! I knew it.
I told you.
I knew it was gonna be so bad.
Let's break it down. So Uncle died on the spot. Pop killed the family with heroin shots. So it would sound like his uncle basically overdosed. His father is basically just destroying the rest of the family with his addiction. Gave my life to the block. We know what that means. He gave it all. You know, Jay-Z was a famous drug dealer. I don't know how famous. This is what he say.
This is one of the first songs Keaton introduced me to by Jeezy, and I listened to it all the time. And I just don't know why I didn't get it immediately.
Yeah, had a plug in St. Thomas on Trillion Watts. So he always talked about going to St. Thomas and everything. And like, he said we'd never name his connect, but you saying where he at, like 92 bricks in front of 560 State. Excuse me. So from what I was told, that's where he lived. Like when he started making money, he moved to 560 State. Because he actually went on one of the documentaries, I think it was for whatever the album was that came with visuals. He went to 560 State and actually, and that's across the street from the Nets arena. So now the Nets a stone throw from where I used to throw bricks. So that's essentially, right across from the Nets stadium. And, he had ownership in that. So it's only right. I'm still tossing around Knicks. And that's kind of like just a play on words, Net Knicks. Pretty cool,
Does he still have a share with the Brooklyn?
No, because he has a sports agency, so you can't own a sports agency and a sports team.
I remember you saying that. I remember that.
And then I thought you was gonna get it where expanding the operation in Maryland, because he talks about that a lot.
Yeah, I know that line.
And then the next line was me and Emery Jones in a caravan. You would have got there because of Emery. So that was Jay-Z's part, And I didn't want to give too much of Jeezy's because so it's first one hitting Magic in the 645. So that's of course a Jeezy license, BMW 645, which now you think about it, that ain't even like a big time car compared to what rappers buy now. Like then that was just like a car that someone that probably worked in the office bought.
He goes to his nice government job.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So the way Jeezy raps, like a lot of it, I think it's just like he just stacked his lines on top of lines. Yeah. So they don't always make sense to me. But again, I'm not from
My sister is a huge Jeezy fan. She's huge Jeezy fan.
Yeah, so
that's probably like, Summer, you should have got that.
I know that's that one. So that was the easy one. Okay, so let's go to a difficult. And I don't know, you might just get this one because I'm gonna start from the immediate.
Have I heard it before?
Everyone heard this song. Everyone. This song's from the 90s.
Song?
It's from the 90s. It was a radio song. There's a lot of questions behind this song. And you'll see why. I tell you what the questions are.
Okay.
Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. Because I don't know, but today seems kind of odd.
You
no
sounds
barking
like
from the dog, no smog. And mama cooked the breakfast with no hog. I got my grub on, but didn't pig out. Finally got a call from a girl I want to dig out.
Of course, Ice Cube, today was a good day.
Oh, this would have been an easy one then. Okay.
So easy. Right. That's my song. Like that's one of my karaoke songs.
So the question about this one is like, what day was he actually talking about? Like that's the whole thing. Like,
this song came out around Friday. It came out, right?
Yeah, but it was like websites and people like doing research trying to figure out what exactly day was he talking about. For some reason, I don't know, white people. But
Summer, I'm a researcher.
They like on the internet trying like what day, and people honestly ask Ice Cube, and he like it ain't a specific day, but they like it's gotta be a day.
Oh my gosh!
So you got that one. That was pretty.
That
pretty
was
quick.
Super easy.
Yeah, it was. So
that was one of my favorite songs as a kid, and I listen to that when I have a good day.
Yeah. So we got. I mean, this one is pretty self-explanatory. Wake up in the morning, thank God. The part I love about this song is, where he almost, so this one, like, got a beat from Kim and she can fuck all night, called up my homies and asking y'all which park are y'all playing basketball. Get me two on the court and I'm troubled. Last week fucked around and got a triple double. And I was like, how you keeping your own stats on a street ball game? I played many street ball games. I've never ever kept my stats because to my knowledge, I've never had a triple double.
Whenever
Right.
I, when I used to use like Facebook and make like the whole status updates, I would say my stats would be today. I didn't even have to use my AK.
Oh, let me find out.
That was knew it was a good day.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, we don't dive too much further into this one because you got this one way too
Classic.
quick.
I know that's the first one I got quick. There should be like a you gotta celebrate that.
All right,
Celebrate.
all right. So we're gonna celebrate. We'll see what you get this one for. All right, come on.
Okay.
Let's see. I gave you everything and you still fuck my head up. Children, not now. Got back off the road, heard you sleeping with fam. The whole hood ran up on me. I was like, damn. So I stepped back, sized the whole situation patiently. Arguments face up in the air like you hate me. Asked you one question, was it good? He had you in the walk like me, was it hood?
I sound so familiar, but you said that you weren't going to use this rapper. Is that?
Who's that?
No, it's not. Okay.
You want to take guesses? Or
I'm
you want
wrong.
more lyrics?
I'm wrong. Give me another more lyrics.
Okay.
You said you wasn't going to use this rapper. Am I wrong?
You can take a guess or you don't want to take a
Ghostface.
guess. It is Ghostface.
I knew it. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, so this is, the name of the song.
Mm.
Never Be the Same Again. Carl Thomas? Never
Yeah.
be the same again.
I knew it.
But
I just,
you really
my spirit
understand
felt it. I was like, this
the
is Ghostface.
things you put me through.
He loves a good R&B hook.
I do. That I do. I mean, it's just, you're getting these too easy. I gotta make these hard.
No, because you make them. I was watching the videos a few days ago. I was like, dang, you make it hard. And I should have got
That's
some
okay.
of these.
That's okay. All right. So we'll go through this one because I love this song.
Okay.
So he's like, hey, I gave you everything. You still fuck my head up. Children. And then the girl's like, I'm sorry, Ghost. And he says, not now. Shut up. Got back off the road. Heard you sleeping with fam. The whole hood ran up on me. I was like, damn. Like that's kind of bananas. That's crazy. Like he on tour, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, like you getting off the tour bus and everybody around with like, your girl fucking with such and such.
Mm.
Boy, oh boy.
Or they like broke up by then or no?
No, it's his girl. This is girl, The whole hood ran up on me. I was like, damn, And then he I sized the whole situation up patiently. Arguments face up in the air like you hate me. And hold up now. You gonna ask her, was it good? He had you on the wall like me. Was it hood?
Some men want to know that.
Those faces
They wanna
crazy.
Know. Some want to know.
You probably showed them all your sexy faces, how you ride on top, grabbing the sheets in the deep zone if he hit the spot. They'll said I came home on Friday. Saturday I found out. The night I cried with the kids, I was out. And my man, I'm a doing man. The Lord knows best what I'm going to do to him.
Yikes.
You can keep the crib. All I'm saying is let me find out you got men around my kid. That's a crazy song. This is one of the, Ghostface is one of the most toxic, loving persons on it. And I say it respectfully. Shouts out to Ghostface.
Yeah.
But his music is just I love everything that he makes for the first off. But
me too.
we were just listening to his other song with Kanye.
Neo, get a nigga back like that. Ooh.
I know.
Get it back.
Yeah, yeah, that song is great too. So it was the beauty that caught me and held my soul hostage. Remember those days had you smelling my boxes all gold up in the hood with bigged up. We could push through the grimy streets and throw it up like, that's my dude. Anybody got something to say, son will come through and deliver. Brushing off his 88 clocks. Y'all can't touch him. I bet a wad on it. Y'all can't fuck with him.
So who is he talking about? Because he was in the Wu-Tang show. He was that lawyer girl, and I read that book. What's the book? Superhead. She was dating him too.
I don't know. They had an agreement here, allegedly. RZA's sister and Ghostface allegedly had an agreement. I don't know. This is based off the show and what we've heard. So kind of was on the road, stay on the road, and when he come home, I assume a lot of entertainers have that same agreement. I know I do recall Snoop Dogg and his wife doing an interview and she's saying the same thing. Like when she come home that he's home and that's it. He leave it out on the road and everything. I'm not a rapper, so you good. Don't worry about it. I don't rap. I count. There's nothing on the road. It's between here and on my commute to work and back home. So yeah. So I mean it's a great song. I mean, shouts out to Ghostface again because he put together some amazing music, of like 90s and then, going into 2000s and everything. And I don't believe he makes music anymore, but,
He needs to.
I don't know if he does.
You shouldn't? You don't
I
think
don't know
so?
if he does. I think there's certain rappers that, again, if he wants to, it's up to him. I'm not going to, say no. No, I like say I'm going to listen to it for sure. But I think there's like certain rappers that they made their best music at a certain time.
Mm-hmm.
And he just might be out at that time of his life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then but you have rappers that continue to make music regardless if it's good or bad, but the moment's passed and they just basically just making music for like a smaller group of people.
I was thinking about this on a similar scale, like Eddie Murphy not doing stand-up anymore. Like, you'd think that his stand-up, you do stand-up now opposed to when he was in the 80s, because his stuff in the 80s were classic. That was something I would listen to.
It wouldn't have flew in this decade, though.
It's so good.
None of that comedy would have flew in this decade, just because there's like a lot of like everything that people believe is wrong with the world was put in a comedy, because we talked about comics. I'm not saying comics put their pain into their routine.
So good.
And they would, touch on these issues and everything.
I love stand-up from the 80s and 70s.
It's kind of
Bill
like
Cosby, Richard Pryor.
Yeah, the moment they release it on the stream, it's like you got people with pickets like, no, don't do this anymore. Don't listen to this anymore. This is hatred. You're hurting our people. And it was like,
yeah,
come on now.
Dave
it's
Chappelle.
It's comedy. It's like no one like if someone's gonna come shoot you, it's because they got a gun. It's not because they just finished watching a comedy special. I digress though. This isn't a political podcast. We ain't making no stands or nothing like that. I just don't think,
Yeah.
Let's move into the next one.
Okay, that's cool. I just thought, like, I was thinking about this more. I'm like, how would he have like his stand up like today? Like, he probably wouldn't want to censor himself. That's probably why he hasn't done it.
Okay, so
have you guys seen the comment below if you're watching, like, have you seen the Wu-Tang documentary? He loves it.
The TV show. The one.
Not,
well, I've seen they got documentary, but the TV show.
The TV show that's on Hulu.
That they don't pay us, so we ain't gonna be understanding all these. So we ain't just be advertising for them.
Dang.
They don't pay us. I mean,
We're not Snoop Dogg.
So let's get into the next song. So this is the fourth and final song.
That was quick.
Well, because you got two of them like that. But it's cool. All right. So I'm tired of being poor, and even worse, I'm black. My stomach hurts, so I'm looking for a purse to snatch. Cops give a damn about a Negro. Pull a trigger, killer. He's a hero. Give crack to the kids. Who the hell cares? One less hungry mouth on the welfare. First ship them dope and let them deal to the brothers. Give them guns, step back and watch them kill each other. You know the song, though.
Yeah. Tupac.
It is Tupac. I threw this one in there just because we were watching Tupac recently.
The documentary.
Yeah,
yes.
and I'm actually shocked you knew the song. I thought this was going to be another difficult one.
He's a hero.
You know the song,
For
though,
the
right?
tat, 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 tat. That's the way it is.
Oh, okay, all right. So what's the name of the song?
Change.
It is Change. Look at you. All right. So like this was like, we watched the Tupac documentary, and it just it is well done because it's it shows you how important he was before he became Tupac Shakur the Rapper, how important of a person he was to civilization for that matter, and the people that he was connected to and where his name is derived from and everything, and it is pretty cool to kind of see that in a connection with his mom and all these things,
So historical, like I love it. It was really good, like.
Yeah, he's very again. It's like
his passion, like we always thought of him being like a little
erratic.
off.
You thought he was just erratic.
But it was all for a purpose. It was all for a purpose. Like it wasn't him just wanting attention. He wanted to actually make a change in the world, and the way the media portrayed him as like this guy who's just like starving for attention. But watching the documentary, you can see that he was so deep. Like really care about the black community.
He said he would do anything to protect black people, and that includes shoot people that was harassing black, which he did. Which is that a lot of people talk it, and he's like living.
Yes. Like I hate to say this, but I feel like Jay-Z's like on that, but I think Jay-Z's more of a talker than.
I think Jay-Z is more of Tupac is intelligent in his way. he's very action based.
Yeah.
So Tupac was very action based in the way that you could see like Malcolm X was action based. It was like, no, like this has to happen now, and I'll stand in front of people and I will make change by force. Yeah. Jay-Z, I think, is more so.
He's careful.
He stands back and he's very strategic about a lot of things he do.
Yeah, I feel like the rap, like rap was like a stepping stone, but you know, Tupac just came out the bat with it. It wasn't low, like it wasn't kind of, we weren't prepared. It was just kind of like, this is what it's gonna be, blah blah blah. Like talking to the students, the passion behind that was, I loved it. Sorry.
Yeah, if Tupac was still alive now, I don't think he'd be as wealthy as Jay-Z or anything like that. I don't think he would. I think he would be. He would be the version of himself that evolved from the 20-year-old Tupac. I think he'd be less. He would still have the passion, but I think he'd be more honed in on certain areas. And I think he would probably see a lot of the things that he did that almost canceled out a lot of great things he did. And again, his music's great. Is great. Yeah. The way he tells his stories, he tells it the way he can tell it. He tells it from his experience. But there was times where we all have mistakes. We all have bumps in the road, and I think he would be able to be very, very impactful still in this world. You know? Yeah. And I think honestly, like, you know, kind of like how you have like all these things going on in other countries, I think he would have saw himself as being more worldly than just based
like an ambassador. Like,
well,
you think he'd be in Africa?
I think I think he would be. I think you might see him in South. I think he would be more so based towards a larger economy. So I think you could see him South Africa, Paris, anywhere where there's black people that are suffering. Yeah, there's black people all over the world that are suffering. He would probably be in China. I think he would be like, it would be nowhere out of his reach, and I just think that's where he would be right now. I'm certain he wouldn't still be making music. You know, he probably would still be acting here and there because that would pay the bills. But I think he would still be more of a you know, I could see him standing beside Colin Kaepernick, you know, saying like, you know, I stand behind this brother because what he's doing, he's giving up everything he has, all his wealth to say like, this world needs to change. So there's not many people that's willing to give up their salary to make change. But so, I mean, you know, this song changes. This song, I think, where's the song from maybe like 1992? It's so up on before its time.
Didn't it come out like officially after he passed away though? Like it wasn't, because it wasn't
out. It didn't come out till,
he rapped it on that one talk show. Like I was like, oh, he did that earlier.
Yeah, this song is from like 1992. It was written in, they would say, so Tupac basically could go in the studio and spend a day there and have 50 songs made because he just spent so much time, he wrote so much, he just poured out into his notepad. And that right there is like, that makes him different from every rapper that's been around him, that's been like, you know, you hear like writers get writer's block, rappers do too. And a lot of times they just can't. They get in the studio and all of the luxuries of life sometimes clouds the judgment. So that first album you made, the second's never gonna look like the first because now you're comfortable. And Tupac never got comfortable. His first album was released, he was sitting in jail. It was a gold album at the time, and he was sitting in jail, couldn't reap the benefits. First person ever to be incarcerated while the album is #1.
Wow.
So it's just, you know, this is all from the documentary. This isn't my data. Yeah. But shouts out to the Hughes brothers. They made that. You know, he did. You know, he says a line in this song. It's time to fight back. That's what Huey said. 2 shots in the dark. Now Huey's dead. Like, if you know the story of how Huey Newton was assassinated, he was assassinated. He wasn't just murdered. He was assassinated. He was, you know, essentially like, it was, I forget how many shots it was. It was almost 100 shots, if I'm not mistaken, fired in his direction and only 1 fired back. And they went in his house with the intention to kill him. They didn't go in his house with the intention to arrest him or anything like that. Like, it was an operation, and this was what America was at a particular time. And what they did was they created a whole generation of persons that saw that, and it was like, well, how can I be a part of this change? And Tupac was definitely from that tree, even though his mom was already in the Black Panthers, but he saw that, and a lot of other young African Americans saw that, and Black Panthers was true. And then the other thing we learned was that he was supposed to be the president of the new Black Panther Party. Yeah. We didn't know. I didn't know that. I never heard that information. Never heard, So this was a great song. I
think the governments are really afraid of him too.
Yeah, of course they were. Of course they were. But so that is my 4 songs. You know, so I had pulled a song from Foxy Brown, but I didn't think you ever heard this song.
He likes Foxy Brown.
I do, and I couldn't rap it because she raps in the song very fast. I'll play it after the fact. I'll play it after, but I like the song a lot, and I do like Foxy Brown. Foxy Brown's been super dope forever.
Underrated.
Yeah, and it's like they put her against Kim when they didn't have to. It's kind of like how you put Nicki Minaj to Cardi. Same thing, same circumstance. But Foxy had her time of shine.
Nicki puts herself against everybody.
Well. Yeah, I think it helps her career in ways, but it also kind of hurts all female rappers, or I don't want to be.
But she's an amazing rapper.
They all are. They all are. It's not just room for one or two. It's room for all of them. But shouts out to Foxy Brown, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, all of them. I gotta get some Cardi B and some Nicki Minaj on here, but not next one because you'll remember. But so that is it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's enjoyable. So we got Nelby, Same Again, Ghostface. We got Tupac changes. Seen it all. That I didn't think that'd be the one that trip you up.
I know.
And then today was a good day, which you knew. Today I didn't have to use my AK. Gotta say, it was a good day.
Yeah. Seen It All was, he introduced me to that song. I loved it from the first time I heard it. I was like, oh, this is so dope. Makes me feel like, kind of gangster, right? Huh?
Sure. Sure. Yeah, all right. So, cool. So, make sure you guys go back and check out all the episodes you haven't watched. Like, share, subscribe. Share us with all your friends. We just two people here that just so happen to know each other from high school, just talking about some lyrics from some music, some rap music. Holla at us. Oh, I didn't put our outro music on. Maybe I can do that, Maybe I can do that. You want to rap? You want to freestyle over it?
Oh, he's gonna blank me out. He's
go ahead and freestyle over it.
Oh, hey. I see no changes.
See you later.